It's Train Driver Vlog number 3. Your questions answered, a channel update, and why my shift started at 15:34. Hello and welcome to Train Driver Vlog number 3. My name's Richard Evans and today's vlog is all about why time is of the essence on the railway. Just before we jump into that though, as you can probably see, I've made a few changes to my setup here. I'm actually going to go out filming in the next couple of weeks, so hopefully I can get a bit more of an interesting background than just the plain Dad Rail logo up there. I've also made a slight change to my audio setup. You might notice the audio quality isn't as good. I've done that to lower my production times a little bit and sort of make the setting up a bit easier. And also I've added some background music to this vlog, so do let me know in the comment section below if you prefer these videos with or without the background music. So moving on, and it's question time. And on last week's video I had a question posted by, just checking, Jack Pitt, make sure I've got your name right, and Jack Newell, who asked me virtually the same question, and that was, why did I want to become a train driver and what's my favourite train to drive? Good question, Jack and Jack. I first wanted to become a train driver when I was a little kid. I had a fascination with railways growing up, and that kind of stuck with me. I got a job on the railway when I was 19 and here I am today driving trains. In terms of my favourite train to drive, unfortunately at Hastings we're quite limited in the trains we drive. We only drive the class 375 and 377 units. But my favourite train that I have driven's got to be the South Eastern Javelin unit, the class 395 high speed train, simply because the centre driving position, you sit in the centre rather than to the left or the right that you do in conventional trains, and the fact that the driving cab looks more like the cockpit of the space shuttle than anything else. In terms of what I would really like to have a go at driving, I'd love to have a go at driving a thumper unit. If my wife's watching this, then they have one at Spa Valley that they do experience days on, hint hint. Or I'd absolutely love to have a go on a class 319 EMU as well. So there we go, that's the questions for this week. If you do have any questions about working on the railway or being a train driver or anything like that, then leave them in the comments section below and I will do my best to answer them. Also, we've got social media channels coming up right down here. Leave your questions there and I will certainly do my best to answer them in future videos. So, time is of the essence. I was in the gym earlier on this week. Honestly, I was in the gym, I promise, definitely in the gym. And a friend of mine said to me, what time are you starting work? So I replied, 15:34. So he said, you mean 25 to 4? I said, no, not 25 to 4, 15:34. He said, well, why is it so precise? Why is it 15:34? Well, then just make it 15:30 or 15:35. So I wish he hadn't asked that question because it kind of led to a long-winded explanation. But I'll try and explain to you exactly why that is. Everything on the railway is worked out to the exact minute, and I'll try and keep it simple and sort of tell you why that is. So the train I was booked to drive on that day was supposed to leave at 15:50. Now I've said my booking on time was 15:34. The train was due to leave at 15:50. So let's sort of work back from there. I'm allowed 5 minutes to get the train ready for departure, so I have to arrive at the train 5 minutes before it's due to leave. This is in order to set the radio up, to do a brake test, and just to make sure the train's ready for departure. So therefore, for a 15:50 departure, I need to arrive at the train at 15:45. This is known as preparation time. Now, the crew room where I book on, where I sign on for duty, is 5 minutes away from the platform where the train is, so I need a walking time, which is another 5 minutes. So I need to leave the crew room at 15:40 in order to arrive at the train for 15:45 for a 15:50 departure. Now when I book on for duty, I'm allowed, in the crew room, I'm allowed 6 minutes to read the notices, to book on and prepare myself for the day ahead. You have to read late notices, whether there's temporary speed restrictions, emergency speed restrictions, all stuff like that's detailed in notice cases in the depot, and you have to read those before you start. So I book on 15:34, 6 minutes to read my notices, 5 minutes to walk to the train, 5 minutes to get it ready, and we're on for a 15:50 departure. Of course, the timings are worked out differently for different circumstances. For example, if the train was in the sidings, I would need longer walking time to walk to the train to get to the sidings. or if I was relieving the train in service, relieving it from another driver, I wouldn't require the 5 minutes to get the cab ready because it would already be ready. Or if I was starting the train up first thing in the morning, if it was early morning and the train had to be prepared, I would need time to walk around the train and check everything's okay. Everything is worked out to the exact minute. Even with your booking off times, it's worked out to the exact minute. Say your train arrives back at 23:59, for example, you need time to then berth that train, you need time to put that train in the sidings, and that's all worked out, and then your booking off time is calculated to the exact minute. So these precise timings don't just apply to your start time and finish time, they're applied throughout your entire duty, throughout your entire day at work. For example, when you arrive at your destination station and you've got to walk to the other end of the train, or change ends as it's known, to take the train back, depending on the length of the train will decide how long you're entitled to do this. For example, if you have a short train, you might be entitled to 5 minutes, where if you have a long 12 carriage train, you may be entitled to 9 or 10 minutes to do this. Likewise, when you're due for your break, known as your PNB, personal needs break, your timings are worked out exactly to the minute. You're given time to either berth the train or get relieved by another driver. You're then given time to walk to the PM room. You're then given your statutory minimum break, and then again walking time to your next train, preparation time for your next train. Everything is worked out to the exact minute. It kind of gives you an insight as to how complicated train planning can be. They do say that train planning, timetable, train crew rostering is a bit of a dark art. You can kind of see how difficult it is to judge all these things, as well as other things. I mean, you've got unit mileage to take into consideration, you've got maximum driving hours. There's so much to take into consideration when it comes to timings, but on the railway, time really is of the essence. So that is it for this video, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed watching. There won't be another vlog from me for around about 2 weeks now, because I'm getting married. That's why I've been going to the gym. To my lovely wife, who can be seen pictured here, attempting to drive class 1, or unit should I say, 1001, but she's got her hand on the wrong lever. I could make comment on that, but it's a family show, so I'll keep it clean. Anyway, guys, just like to thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you do have any questions, comments or suggestions, social media channels there, leave them in the comment section below and I will do my best to answer you. In my next video on Sunday the 18th of July, I'm going to be at Oxted Model Railway Show, so if you do see me there, then come and say hello. Yeah, so thank you for watching. As always, guys, please like, subscribe and share this video, and remember, create, share and inspire.